Hey guys, welcome to House and Anna. My name is Anna and today I'm going to tell you all about the movies that came out in January that I'm loving. So I gotta be honest with you, I'm running out of ideas for YouTube. It's just like quarantine isn't giving me like any sort of inspiration. But I do tend to watch a lot of movies, so I figured I would do like the best of January kind of thing. I don't know if all of these came out in January, but I'm pretty sure they did. If not, they're recent, so whatever. The first film I'm going to talk about is called Pieces of a Woman, and I'd just like you to know that I am obsessed with Vanessa Kirby. She is such a great actress, and this is such a drama and so heartbreaking, but it's so good. And I think what you're gonna notice, especially in this January section of films, is that I am obsessed with acting. I don't know why. I really pay close attention to that, and in this film it's just beautiful. Like, Shia LaBeouf is in this and he does a great job. Vanessa Kirby, girl, I love her. Okay, this film definitely didn't come out in January, but I just saw it and it's kind of new. It's from Netflix, so like if you have Netflix, go watch it. Okay, it came out in September 2020. I'm a little bit behind. So this film was done in 2019, but it was just released like this month, if not like last weekend. So I'm just like counting it as a January release. It's called Our Friend, and it has like a very interesting cast that actually works once you see it on screen. I would have never put those three together. It's Casey Affleck, Jason Segel, and Dakota Johnson, and it's so, I know that it sounds such a weird trio, but like it works. And it's a drama, but it also has some comedy in it, which is very nice because it's such a hard film to watch because it's about cancer. So to have some humor and lighting it up, I don't know, it just really inspires you and makes you laugh a little bit. So a very good one. Please don't ask me where I watched this film, because I don't want to answer. The next film is absolutely beautiful. The cinematography in this is amazing, and like the production design, so beautiful. It's called Sylvias Love, and it's on Amazon Prime, and it's a romantic drama, I would say, and it's about like meeting the love of your life but always missing each other. So it's really nice. I don't know, I'm just in love with the aesthetic of the film. The soundtrack and the score is also beautiful, and it has Tessa Thompson, which is she is a powerhouse of a woman, so a must watch. This one came out in December, so apparently none of my January must-watch films are from January. But I mean, this one was 8 days away from being from January, so I'm just gonna take it as it is, whatever. So the next film, it was also a week away from being a January film, but I watched it in January, so like I'm so sorry that I'm putting it on this list, but it is Soul, the Pixar Disney movie. I don't know if it came out in any theater because of the pandemic, but I know that it is on Disney Plus because that's where I watched it. And it is so good. I have to say the beginning wasn't as appealing to me, and then by the end of the first third of the movie I was like, okay, I see it. And then the last 2/3 of the movie are so strong. Like, what a closing, what a story, what a message. You finish that film and you're inspired and you love life, and I think it's a pretty good film to watch when you're feeling down, especially right now, especially during pandemic, because there's just so much anxiety and so much that you're like, you know, sad about or worried about. So having this film where you're like, oh, I love life, I love pizza, it's really nice. So this was actually a January release, so I'm really happy to be talking about it because it's actually January. But it's called One Night in Miami, and it's a Regina King. We all know that icon, right? Regina King. I'm sorry, I'm so obsessed with her. But she directed this. Honestly, again, cinematography, production design is absolutely beautiful. The cast is amazing. It's just so worth watching. It is so good, and it's a drama, and I'm so proud of Regina King. Since I saw her on the Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff, I've been obsessed with that woman. You have no idea. So we're back at December film, but whatever. This one is a Netflix film and it's called, I'm probably mispronouncing this, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it's Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and this film stars Viola Davis, which, like, she is that bitch. And then sadly, this is the last film from Chadwick Boseman. It's very nostalgic when you see it, because he sadly passed away, if you didn't know, very young because of cancer. And so watching this film, it's just kind of nostalgic to see him again, and it's his last work. But it's also just beautifully done. It was directed by George C. Wolfe, and it's just amazing. Like, again, Viola Davis. Oh, the amount of range that woman has is outstanding. She's so talented, and she's also just an overall amazing person, or at least what I've seen on the interviews. So great film. Also, the production design, again, I don't know what is happening, but I'm really happy. The costume design and production design lately in a lot of films, and like the ones that I've mentioned before, are incredible. Like, I don't know, the standards have gone up so much, and I'm so happy for that, because they're like, it just gives it a lot more character, and you get way more into the story once like everything comes together really nicely. So this one is on Netflix, and I think it's like 2 hours long. I don't think it goes over 2 hours. So good. Music again, amazing. Okay, and the last one that I have is also not a January release, but it's on Netflix, so really accessible, and it's called Meg. And my favorite director is David Fincher, and he directed this film, and it's all about the author of Citizen Kane, and it's in black and white, and again, it has an amazing cast. It has Gary Oldman, it has Lily Collins, it has Amanda Seyfried, I think that's how you say her name, and then a ton of other artists that like you've seen before, and I just don't know the names, but you know they're good. Like, the acting is just amazing in this film, so definitely a must watch. Also, just last thing that I want to say is, like, the new Winx series came out, and like I grew up being obsessed with the Winx, right? The Winx saga. And I don't know, I have mixed thoughts on the series, because okay, so I knew that this was gonna be different. I knew that it wasn't gonna be like a remake, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be like a whole different concept, like even though it's based on it, it's gonna be different. Fine, that's okay. And I started watching this, and I was okay with it. It was just like a couple of performances that I was like, very cringy. Like Brandon, whatever, if you haven't seen Winx, like, I'm so sorry to bore you with this, but I'm still confused. I'm just like, it's weird, because it's in between like Shadowhunters and Sabrina, and I'm sorry, don't come for me, but like I don't like either of them. I started watching them first season, I was like, okay, for both of them. I was like, this could get better, especially with more money. They get really popular, so I'm like, yeah, they got money, and then they all just went to like, maybe it could get better. I'm just confused overall. I'm just confused. Let me know what you think. Anyways, thank you so much for joining. I know that this is a weird video because I have run out of ideas, but if you like it, leave a like. Maybe comment the films that you've been watching in January so I could also check them out, but also anybody else who watches this video. And we upload every Monday and Thursday, so don't forget to subscribe so you can check those videos out. And we will see you soon. Thank you so much. Goodbye.